What's up YouTube, Saf here on Super Saf TV, and we've got the Google Nexus 6P here in the house. Now this didn't come as quickly as the Nexus 5X did, but we've still got it here, and it is the silver aluminium or aluminum version, which I've not seen much of on YouTube so far. It has been the black graphite version, which I've seen mostly, so hopefully this will give you a closer look at this version. Now straight away, looking at the box here, you can see that you've got a nice sort of curved design here. It's not the flat box that we had with the Nexus 5X. Up front we've got the P symbol, and then there's the Nexus 6P logo on the right hand corner. And at the back you can see an image of the Nexus 6P with some information. Now opening up the box, you've got this sleeve initially which doesn't slide off as you would expect. This is actually glued on, which I found a little bit annoying. I would have liked to have just slipped it out and just keep that in nice condition. But anyway, once you've ripped that open and got inside the box, you're presented with this card with some graphic information, and you can pause this if you want to have a closer look. As well as that, you've got a leaflet for Google Play Music. This does come with Google Play Music for 90 days on Google, so that will be free. There's this mini package here which has your SIM card ejector tool as well as your safety and warranty information. We have our power brick which supports USB Type-C. So there is a single USB Type-C input which is at the back, not at the side. The Nexus 5X has it on the side, which is a very weird placement and kind of comes in the way. So this is nice to see that we've got it in a more traditional place. There's a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. So this is what you're going to be using to charge up the device. But what's great with the Nexus 6P is that as well as this cable, you also get a USB Type-C to a standard USB cable. So you are going to be able to connect this to your computer without any problems. This is something that's a bit of an issue with the Nexus 5X, because you do have to find another way to transfer data and images from the device to your computer, unless you have USB Type-C, which not many people have at the moment. And finally, there's the device itself, which is in this plastic sleeve. So we'll get rid of that and let's take a closer look. Now straight away I have to say it feels very nice and premium in the hand. Taking a look around, up front you've got a 5.7 inch QuadHD display. On the top side of the front is an 8 megapixel front facing camera. There's also one of your two dual front facing stereo speakers, and we've got another one at the bottom. So this is awesome to see that you are going to be getting some great sound out of the Nexus 6P. Flipping the device around, you've got a fingerprint scanner which is in the middle. Now the Nexus 5X has one of the fastest fingerprint scanners that I've used, and this placement does take some time getting used to, but it is super fast. There's a 12.3 megapixel rear facing camera with a dual LED flash as well as an infrared sensor on this black bar, this visor. I don't know, initially I thought I wasn't going to like it, but in person this actually looks pretty cool. There's your Nexus logo in the middle of the device, as well as the Huawei logo at the bottom. There's also the regulatory markings. Now I'm not sure if you'll have these on in your country, but here in the UK I guess they still have to put them on. Up top is a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom is your USB Type-C connector. On the right hand side you have your power button as well as your volume rocker. Now what's nice about this is that the power button has a bit of a texture to it, so you'll be easily able to differentiate this from the volume rocker just by the feel. And on the left hand side is a SIM card tray with nothing else. So let's go ahead and give this device a first boot. So I'll speed this up, and if you want to pause this at any time to have a look, then you can do. You've got all of your standard settings which we're used to seeing. And we're finally let into the device. Now this device does have Marshmallow, which is the latest version of Android, and that's the great thing with Nexus devices. You're going to be getting the latest updates directly from Google. So there we have it, the Google Nexus 6P. Now my first impressions are very good with this, especially for the build. It's got a very nice and premium build, and those chamfered edges look and feel great. Now I'm not going to be going beast mode on the Nexus 6P like I did with the Nexus 5X, because it has come a little bit later and there are already lots of Nexus 6P videos on YouTube. But if there is anything in particular that you'd like me to cover, then let me know in the comment section below, and I will try my best to cover it. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then please do hit that thumbs up button for me. It really does help me out. And if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe. I've got plenty more tech content coming up on here. You can also see my previous related video here in the annotations, and stay in touch with me over social media. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on Super Saf TV, and I'll see you next time.